I'm that kind of person. I like to stick my nose
in it.
Anywhere. Is everybody having fun so far?
Yeah.
All right, there's more fish though. There's fish and wine. Do not worry, police department is far away. No problem. We have a lawyer in the house. We are covered.
That must be good fish.
But we're going to start our second part by honoring a wonderful person here who today turned 92 years young.
Yes.
Miss Lillian Steele, please. And the trio arranged something specially just for you. It is so new that it's not even out there. So if you want to trademark it, now is the time. Because we're going to be here to celebrate your 95th birthday.
All right.
All right, today we celebrated the passing of my grandmother today. Okay. And it was Dolores Ricks Wallace. And she was literally my best friend. That's kind of weird to say as your grandmother, but you know, as years progressed and I got older, I started to realize how important she was to me and how close we actually got. And it wasn't easy for me to let her go like that, but it was actually easy to see her rest, because that's one thing I never saw her do. And thank God she didn't, because I probably wouldn't be who I am because she didn't. So this next song, before I get into that, one of the reasons why I think she was probably why me and her gotten to be so close, as far as me and her personal relationship, she was very, very into music. She loved music. And you know, she always told me she always wanted to be a singer. She told me she wanted to play violin. She told me she wanted to play piano. Somebody bought her a harp for Christmas and she wanted me to teach her how to play it. So I don't know how to play harp, Grandma. Like, well, you need to learn so you can teach me. That was the exact words, and I was like, okay, well, I'll learn. I never learned. That's just that was her spirit. She just, you know, she always wanted to keep doing stuff. And, you know, I got a lot of my family in here, and they were part of the funeral process today and everything. You know, I can guarantee you, every single one person in here that knew her can tell you an individual story, like it was an exclusive relationship. And there's very few people like that in the world, where you'll know them personally, and it'll feel like it's an exclusive thing, to the point where you'll see them interact with somebody else, and you'll see that they have that same kind of relationship, you'll feel jealous. You know, that was how our relationship was, and I can guarantee you, anybody in here would say the same thing. That was my aunt whose birthday is today. That was actually my great aunt. That was my grandmother's aunt. And this is one other story. I'm not going to tell too many stories. I didn't even speak at the funeral today. So that's my chance right now. So my grandmother really taught me how to value family. She taught me, like, if there was any more important thing, there was nothing more important than family. As far as in the physical realm of you living on this planet. And she evoked what it meant to love and cherish family. I never met any person in my life, and I doubt I'll ever meet, I hope I meet somebody that cherished her family as much as she did. She was on her sick bed on the road to go to family reunion. I know because I was driving. We'd be on the road, and we'd be on the road, me and her be talking. We'd be talking about something, and we'd be talking to my family on the way to a family reunion. We'd be talking, and then all of a sudden, I'd be talking, and I wouldn't get an answer, she'd back there asleep. And then, 5 minutes later, she'd wake up and finish the conversation. You know, but that was her. That was my grandma. That was my Lolo. And so she loved the blues. She absolutely loved the blues. You know, she lived an incredible life. Me and her talked about everything. Everything. I was not ashamed to talk to her about anything, whether it be school, whether it be my parents, whether it be women. I'm guaranteed I was never ashamed of talking about anything with my grandmother. And when we talked about when we get into listening to the blues and we got into conversations and stuff, I realized how much of the blues she evoked. You know, and blues ain't always sad.
That's right.
Blues ain't always sad, they don't live. You know. And the reason I know I live so much is because my grandmother, being so keen on family, everywhere we went, I got cousins in here right now, I tell you, everywhere we go, if we go somewhere, I can go to France tomorrow. If Grandma was still here, I can go to France. Be like, Grandma, I'm going to France tomorrow. I was like, oh yeah, you know you got a cousin that works. You got a cousin that worked the elevator at Diamond Tower. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, but she taught me how to cherish family in a way that you never know what you're gonna need your family for. And I was in dire straits at one point in time living in Chicago, and I didn't know what was gonna happen with me. And she was like, "We'll call you Aunt Lil." You know, Aunt Lil, I knew about Aunt Lil, and you know, we seen each other at family reunions, and you know, me and my generation, we're genetically induced to a whole lot of pride and don't want to cold call people, don't want to, you know, that's just our thing, and that's something our generation just has to stop. We cannot do that, because I can tell you, the day I decided not to do that, it bought me a year in Chicago to stay with my Aunt Lil, you know. So, and then I got to know a great person in Aunt Lil, and you know, that's just something how to value life. So this next tune, of which I do not know the title because I'm going to keep it in the strength of blues, and I have the perfect guitar player to do it, and I'm going to let him lead it off, and we'll name it afterwards. So y'all sit back and enjoy. This is Palolo.
What tempo you want?
Slow. You start. Go ahead. Just stop.
We'll do
David Smith. Jesse West on the bass.
All right.
I don't know what we're gonna call that.
Blues for
Lolo. Blues for Lolo. Lolo's Blues. I Lil said Lolo's Blues. That's what we're gonna call it. Lolo's Blues. Lolo's Blues. So, next. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead.
turn some fans. The trio. Oh my. Yeah. This is what we do about twice a month. And we need people like you to support an event like this.
Wonderful.
So if you have not put your name on the mailing list yet to receive email or communication from Triac for the upcoming event, please do so when you exit the building. We have a table with lines. You'll see lines. And they need to be filled with email addresses and your name and your phone number. We don't even check your book account. No, we'll get that when you come back again. So we're about to end our journey here, and I know we can stay here until midnight, have a little dance, maybe, huh? But Clif said, no, I just had a long day, and I just want to honor the community here and try and finish this in beauty. So we're gonna give him that, and then. They probably have 2-3 more songs to go before we end, so they'll finish their number, and then after that we're free to go home. Luckily, there's no snow falling down tonight. All right. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day, and spring will come sometime in the next 6 weeks or so. So enjoy your stay, and then the trio will go back again until we finish.
Thank you, Faith.
I got a chart for them, so that's cool. I need to bring it in my bag. Do you know? Yeah, it's like, what keep doing it?
Whatever key she wants to sing.
Oh, that's it.
If we sing it, if we do it. Renee, do you want to sing?
Yeah.
trying to work it out. We're trying to work it out. Actually on the phone.
Okay. Okay.
Quick story.
You just showed your name, sir.
Joining us while they figure this out, joining us on stage will be a cousin of mine. And Grandma actually loved the way she sang. And it was years went by, Grandma would always get her CDs and get her Christmas CDs and stuff, and Grandma would be like, oh, yeah, she sings jazz, and she's living in Las Vegas now, you know, you guys should go out there and cook up with her and stuff like that. You know, okay, yeah, Vegas, you know, so. And then she relocated to North Carolina, and I was going to school in North Carolina, and, you know, I was doing gigs and things. You know, we just never had a chance to even meet up. Grandma, you know, Grandma gave me a number, I made a call her once, and you just never looked up, I figured out a voicemail or something, and then it just, you know, school and everything. I had even, it was, I think it was, what year was that? Maybe 07? 08?
9.
All right, this is going to be really bizarre. You know, with all the musicians, we're all freelance musicians. Every musician that you see with any rock band, pop band, you know, everybody's freelance. Everybody's freelance. Every one of those people in those bands work with other bands. So we all work in different gigs, and we all get phone calls to do whatever gig we can if we got the time. And so I'm in North Carolina. I'm doing, you know, I'm gigging 4 times a week, and I get a call from a friend of mine, who's another drummer friend of mine, who can't do a gig. And he's like, I need you to fill a gig for me. He's like, I gotta go out of town, which often happens. And I was like, well, I can do it. I'm free. It's in Apex, North Carolina. It's a wedding. I was like, cool, I'm free. So get my stuff, show up as usual, and set up before everything gets there. It's a wedding. And the rest of the band shows up, and he says the rest of the band's coming from Charlotte. I was like, okay, cool. It never occurred to me, any of this. So, you know, I show up to the gig, set up, and then they all show up, and you know, she walks in, and I notice her, and I'm like, okay, it's a black woman that's gonna be singing. That's rare. That's rare. You know, to have black musicians and then to have them sitting in the audience is an extreme rarity, but to have one singing with you is a rarity. So that was great. And then, you know, I guess she noticed the rarity too, because there was another black musician she was playing with. And, you know, she knew the whole band, I didn't. So she asked me questions. She was like, hey, how you doing? It's like, you know, my name's Renee. So my name's Clif Wallace. And she said, so where you from? It's like, I'm living here in Durham. But I'm originally from Indiana. She's like, what part of Indiana? I was like, Fort Wayne. She's like, oh yeah, I got family in Fort Wayne. I was like, really? There we go. Really, because about 95% of Fort Wayne is my family. So I got family in Fort Wayne. I was like, are you related? She was like, are you related to the Dickinsons? I said, yes. If there's another set of Dickinsons, maybe not, but yes, I'm related to them. And she was like, as soon as she said that, it registered to me. I was like, she said, Renee, is this the Renee that Grandma was trying to hook me up with? I was like, did you used to live in Vegas? She was like, yes. I was like, are you Renee? I was like, yes, oh my God. And she's like, because I guess Grandma told her about me and such and so forth. And we ended up doing a gig, had a great time. And I called Grandma on the phone. And Grandma was like, oh, you on the gig right now? I think Grandma was at a party at the time. But she stopped the party to talk to me on the phone because I was like, guess who I was like, Grandma, guess who I'm on the gig with? She's like, who? I was like, Renee. She's like, am I Renee? I was like, yes, you're Renee. She's like, ask her, because I'm playing a wedding party. We're playing a wedding. She's like, ask her if she can play my favorite song. And she had always told me what Dad's favorite song was. And then before she could even say it, I was like, Renee, she wants you to play her favorite song. Before Grandma even said it, she was like, no, I'm not playing Meet Me With Your Black Drawers On. So I figured, if anything, we can do that right here. Mind you, it's another blues, so I'm in the blues mood right now. So. Yeah, do we have it? Yeah, we got it. You got it? All right, cool. We're going to do something first, and it was another one of my grandmother's favorite songs. Very, very favorite songs, and I guarantee you it's another song that everybody here can relate to of a certain generation. And if you're not of that generation, of a younger generation, if you really listen to the lyrics, I guarantee you can relate to it. If you ever been with somebody or whatnot, but Grandma absolutely adored the song. I know she did. So take it away.
Oh my. All right.
No.